Horror stories take many shapes, and tonight you will hear 10 that may sound like fiction, but each one carries a truth darker than you expect. It begins with the haunted house at the edge of town, where neighbors still see lights flicker, though no one has lived there for decades, and those who dare step inside find walls covered in scratches spelling out a warning that comes too late. Then there is the whispering room, a place where silence never lasts, for at night the air fills with soft voices calling your name, until you cannot tell whether they come from the walls or from inside your own mind. On a lonely road, travelers tell of a pale stranger who waves for help, but when the car stops, the figure is gone, only to appear again in the back seat reflected in the mirror. Mirrors themselves are dangerous, for many who stare too long claim their reflection does not move with them, tilting its head when they do not, or smiling when their own lips remain still. Children speak of invisible friends who play with them, laugh with them, and whisper secrets only for them, until parents discover the child is describing in detail a relative who died long before they were born. Phones swing at midnight, and when answered, the caller is not a stranger but your own voice. Sometimes warning, sometimes weeping, sometimes laughing before the line goes dead. In forgotten attics, dust hides old trunks that creak open on their own. Dolls with glass eyes seem to follow you, and ropes swing gently as if someone unseen has just stepped away. The vanishing hitchhiker is another tale. Drivers pick up a soaked young woman on a rainy night. She gives an address, but by the time they arrive, the back seat is empty, and the family at the house explains she died on that road many years ago. Hotels hide their own nightmares too, with guests waking to find their furniture moved, mirrors cracked, and strange words written across the walls in languages they cannot understand, some never seen again after they check in. And finally, the endless loop tells of those who try to escape the haunted places they stumble into, running through doors only to find themselves back in the same room where the nightmare began, trapped forever in a story that never ends. Each of these stories begins with curiosity but ends with terror. And as you listen to them, one after another, remember that horror is not always fiction. Sometimes it waits in the shadows. Sometimes it speaks in the silence. And sometimes it is already closer to you than you want to believe.